Hi, let's have a look at XRP Ripple. You're probably familiar with this chart. This is the US dollar chart. But have you looked at XRP versus Ethereum? This is now the XRP price divided by the Ethereum price to give relative performance. Because really you want to know how does your crypto perform versus Bitcoin versus Ethereum, because those are the major cryptos right now. And so everything that goes below that has lower market cap and thus more risk. And so we will look at this chart here, the XRP chart valued in Ethereum. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you're probably familiar that XRP did not do too well versus Ethereum over the long term, right? This is a 96% underperformance if you measure this just somewhere here since September, October of 2015. So there's quite a bit of underperformance. And I was wondering, some people say that XRP's underperformance is related to its inflation. But I can't really confirm this. There seems to be something else going on. So this is now the XRP market cap. And what we can do is we can divide this by the XRP price. And then we get a chart like this. So this now tells us how is XRP's supply growing over time, because we get the market cap divided by the price. Now, I'm not sure why we get this huge step function over here, but let's maybe take a value somewhere around here, September of last year. This is where the market cap seems to have been updated more often. And since then, basically within 6 years, XRP's supply seems to have increased around 44%. Now, 44% in 6 years, that means an annual inflation of 6.3%. So that's not zero, right? But it's 6.3%. If we compare this to Ethereum, so now here we've got Ethereum's market cap by Ethereum's price. Let's also measure this since September to get somewhat of a full year. We are looking at 25% in 4 years. So that's an annual inflation of 5.7%. Now for Ethereum, this might go down in the future because of the change from proof of work to proof of stake. But simply historically speaking, right, these two numbers, they don't look too different to me. 5.7 versus 6.2 or 6.3. So really, inflation does not seem to be the driver for this underperformance. It doesn't seem to be that the supply of XRP is expanding much quicker than Ethereum. The reasons seem to be somewhere else. The problems with the SEC might be one thing. There might be all kinds of other reasons, but that's basically what we see so far, right? If you hold XRP for the very long term over things such as Bitcoin or Ethereum, and you've got a heavy position in XRP, I think it makes sense to really think about why this underperformance here occurred. And if you've got a clear answer for this, feel free to first obviously let us know in the comments. But second of all, if you're thinking about holding this for the long term, why would this fundamental reason that drove this underperformance change? Is there something fundamentally going on that was bad in the early days and that's now flipping around? Because if there is something like this and a lot of people are missing this, then the potential upside is obviously nice, right? A 10x is very easily doable, maybe even a 30x. And that's in terms of outperformance, right? So there is potentially a lot to be made here, but this only holds true if the fundamental reason for this underperformance doesn't exist anymore, or at least is going to become less important in the future. Now, this is the long-term chart. We also see a similar problem with the quote-unquote short-term. So this is now the performance versus Ethereum since beginning of the year. And we basically went more or less flat versus Ethereum, right? Pretty much the same return. In US dollars since beginning of the year, we obviously went up, but so did Ethereum, right? We went up quite a bit. But the question is, if you invest into XRP, that has around 1/9 of the size in terms of market cap versus Ethereum. If you have something that's almost 1 order of magnitude smaller, that thus is probably also riskier, because Ethereum does have quite a bit of an ecosystem behind it, right? There's ERC20 tokens, there is DeFi, there is NFTs. XRP has a lower market cap, it is riskier, And so you should expect outperformance. And why do I pick the beginning of the year for this? That's because this time frame was very positive for altcoins. Since beginning of the year, Bitcoin dominance went from 72% all the way down to 42%. So Bitcoin as a fraction of overall crypto went down. So in other words, altcoins, they went up. Altcoins gained versus Bitcoin. So this was a rally versus Bitcoin. This was an altcoin rally. And so when you've got an asset that's only 1/9 of the size of Ethereum, then you should expect that the return versus Ethereum is higher, right? Times are positive. You have more or less inherent leverage in something that's smaller in market cap. And so when things are positive, this should go up. The relative performance versus Ethereum should go up. But that's not what happened. So short term doesn't look too positive. Long term doesn't look too positive either. So really the technical analysis, the charts, they don't look too great for XRP. So if you decide to hold or to buy or to accumulate XRP, you really need to have a fundamental reason. This is not a coin to buy for momentum. This is not a token that can be used to simply jump on a hype train or anything like this. This is something you need to have fundamental conviction in. The inflation doesn't seem to be the problem, but something else seems to be causing this. And so since you probably found this video through searching for analyses for XRP, you probably know a thing or two about the fundamentals that I might not be aware of. So please let me know this down below. Why do you think did it go down? And why do you think will this reason not be valid in the future anymore? It seems to still hold true in this year. The outperformance is not yet coming. Why could this turn around? If there's something the market is missing, but that you are seeing, this would be really valuable information. I am more than happy to spread positive news about XRP, but simply glancing at the charts, simply looking at the obvious data, I can't yet find a reason to buy it. So please give us this reason in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please give this a like. YouTube will then help to grow the channel. If you haven't yet, feel free to subscribe as well. I publish videos regularly. And last but not least, we've got a Telegram channel, the Bitcoin Strategy channel. If you've got Telegram, you can simply search for Bitcoin Strategy channel within the app. What you can also do is to click on the link in the video description. It will lead you straight to the channel. It would be great to see you become part of our community. See you next time. Bye bye.